Hello, everybody. It is Badger Wild, and we are back with a Space Engineers Tips video. Today, we're going to be showing off kind of a short video that's not very long, but you guys are going to get to see something really cool within Space Engineers that will help you out in your later builds, especially if you're doing a piracy or scrapper type run where you guys, you have a lot of limited space and are away from your base a lot. You just happen to run into that build out there or that random ship or derelict that has a whole lot of components and you just can't get everything in one spot. We're going to show you something interesting within the physics that is not only immersive but also can help you out. But before we do, if you like this content, if you enjoy the videos you're seeing here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's the best way to show your appreciation of the channel, and it helps us out great here, and I can produce even more content for y'all. And without further ado, let's get started. So, one of the things that we have to know about space engineers, and you have to realize this is a realism thing and something that helps you get immersed in the game. All stuff has different sizes. So you can see right here we have a cargo terminal set up, and we have about 10 radio communication components. These are taking up a volume of about 700 liters. Now, with 15,625 liters, that's a problem. We would like to mitigate this. And this is a problem you're going to run into with your ships, which is all I would also say it'd be a good idea to put an assembler on your ship as well. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to take this cargo terminal here and we want to reduce this number so we got more room. So how do we do that? Well, you can simply take the radio control component, put it into our assembler here. We go to production and then hit disassembling. Now, since it's in the inventory, we hit disassemble all, and we'll let this just disassemble real quick. So you can see right here, we're going to disassemble all of these 10 radio control components or radio communication components. You also remember these were 700 liters together. Now, back to our inventory, and we're now taking up 4.82 liters. So we've gone from 700 to 4.82. And that's because ingots, the interesting immersive thing within Space Engineers is that ingots are actually easier to store than actual components. Because once you create a component, if you create a pipe, and this is a thing you got to remember when you're something my dad would always tell me when I would throw away trash. If you throw away a plastic bottle and you don't crush it down first, you're throwing away a thin piece of plastic with a whole bunch of air inside of it. And that's especially like if you have like the big pipes and stuff in Space Engineers, you're just taking a couple of ingots worth of metal or iron and turning it into a big steel tube, which is going to create difficulty trying to store it. So some of you are probably saying, well, what do we lose from this? Well, you actually lose nothing. Okay, we can actually we'll go over here. We'll set this in place and we'll build up another 10 radio communication components. I keep saying control components. I don't know why. But we'll bring up another couple of these. And going back to inventory, see right here, they take up 700 liters. We've lost nothing. So you can recycle all of these. Recycling in Space Engineers actually really helps you in the long run, especially if you are out there salvaging a ship. If you want to move the most stuff, put an assembler on your ship, and everything that goes into the assembler, just set up a system in which it will go to one assembler. So to show y'all how I would do this here, it would be best. Let's grab some stuff here. We have our assembler already. We'll grab a couple of these. So we have our componentry stuff here, or our one deal. And then we just have a sorter going through here from one cargo container to the next. And that's what these are. These are just a cargo container with an easier, fancier looking access point on them. But you have this thing here. Just set it up to all ingots and have everything go into the assembler. You could even put a Let's see if I can just remove that here. Might pick these up. Pick these radio control components up real quick. And you could set up a system similar to this where you have your components and stuff going in here. Set this to take the components and throw them into this assembler here. And as you are shoving components in, it starts filling up. You can just hit this, go into the assembler, hit a button, throw it, have everything start being decomposed, and then have this sorter eject it all into the new cargo container so that it all works out very good. So, like I said, an interesting way if you are out there doing some salvaging and you don't want to make as many trips, take the assembler with you. Okay, take an assembler with you that's only about 2 large blocks. Take those components, reduce them to nothing, reduce them to ingots, and they'll all pack in just nicely. And you'll have way more room inside of your cargo containers, and you'll be able to move a lot more stuff. And the best part about this is if you need it, it's just recyclable. You can just recycle the stuff back again and bring it right back into the game. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys liked the recycler setup that I showed y'all here just now. If you have any more questions, if there's something in Space Engineers that you want to know about, let me know about it in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as usual. It helps out the channel, brings more people to my channel, and also exposes new people to Space Engineers, which is just it's just an awesome game. I got exposed to it years ago, and this is just the game I keep coming back to all the time. This is my addiction. Anyway, I am Badger Wild saying stay safe, stay frosty, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.